the main reason that like it got me was it connected with some deep themes in my life, that I really love. I love, the power of brotherhood. That always gets me somehow. Like chasing your dreams. I mean, if you heard, before Gurren Lagann, One Piece, romance. I guess I'm a big romantic, talking about 500 Days of Summer and all that. The themes connected with me, and like I think this will connect with like so many people. Two, it was a really well done film. Like I think it was like one of his better done films. One critique I have of Miyazaki films is sometimes it just doesn't wrap up well to me. Like it just feels rushed at the end. Like it starts off really great, and then towards the end it's just like.
I felt during Spirited Away, like the ending was too fast.
Exactly. Like Spirited Away, probably would be my favorite if it wasn't for like the sort of rushed ending. Like it was still a great movie, still top movie, but like I feel like it was rushed. This movie wasn't rushed, although that's a sort of critique about this movie. I feel like the pacing was a little bit slow.
Yeah, it was a very slow paced film.
3, like it's beautiful. I remember like seeing Naoko like painting. And like I was just like, wow, this is really beautiful. Like I want to go in the woods and paint, even though I can't paint. Like every scene was beautiful. Like or like many scenes were beautiful. Like even like the sort of destruction scenes that you would see every now and then, just beautiful. Like even like the sort of machine, like the German machinery that they would show or something like that. Beautiful. The themes of nature were great. Everything juxtaposed with each other was wonderful. And then finally, it like I really like movies that are able to make me cry, or things that are able to like touch that sort of soul of mine. Although I don't cry, like I just get teary eyed. Although maybe I just need to let go one day. So yeah, that's my thing. I would give it like a good 9 out of 10, maybe. Yeah.
I don't really know how I can rate this film with numbers per se. I will start off by saying that I liked it, but I feel like if I watch it again, then that's when I'm actually going to love it, because it just seems like one of those films. The more that I think about it, the more accustomed I feel like I'll be to the pacing. The more I'll pick up on certain things that I might have missed the first time that I watched the film, etc. One thing Miyazaki does really well is he somehow takes something simple and makes it magical. He's consistently done that. So when you look at this film, it's a challenge because it's not based in some sort of fairy tale land or some sort of futuristic land or some other world or anything. It's actually quite a feat that Miyazaki makes something so magical out of something that's
so real.
A real story, but at the same time stays down to earth and grounded enough to the point where we can resonate with some of the feelings that you're talking about. One of my favorite lines in that film is when he's talking to this character that he meets in a hotel, and the character talks about summer love. It's like summer love is seasonal. You'll come down the mountain and you'll forget all about this place. And then he's just like, I won't forget about her. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I butchered the response, but it was something like that.
I thought that was really good. Yeah,
and it's the little animation moments, like little animated moments that make these characters feel so human. Just really keeps the film very grounded. Pacing wise, it is a slower film, especially compared to his other works, because his other works are just fantastical and crazy and amazing the entire time. But this is very much a slow burn, but it's a very rewarding film. I feel, emotionally, it is an extremely rewarding film. Not in it'll make you feel good, because it won't.
Yeah,
it won't. Like for me,
you feel good, but
for me personally, like there are moments that did make me feel good. But for me, overall, personally, like I felt
more depressed.
Very, very, very sad at the end of the film. Is fitting because it's almost a reflection of Miyazaki himself. Because in the end, Jiro is reflecting on his supposed creative lifespan, and he's saying he's had his time, and now it's time to move on.
Dang.
And just in the same way that Miyazaki, in some sense, I feel, is looking back on his works, and he's saying, I've had my creative lifespan, and now it's time for a new adventure.
Dang.
And I appreciate those parallels a lot.
That's really deep. I hadn't thought about that, actually.
It's something that hit me like today when we were preparing for this podcast, actually.
Oh, look at you with your deepness.
So deep you can't even fucking see me anymore. I guess well done, Miyazaki. Like
exactly. Yeah, you brought up a good point.
Yeah,
That's
well done.
It's fitting for his.
It's fitting.
Yeah.
It's fitting. Like it's not my favorite Miyazaki, but I think it's the most fitting for him to go out on.
For me personally, I think this might be my favorite.
Wow.
I mean, like I'm looking at all the stuff I've watched, and like I really, really, really enjoyed this one. So I don't know.
But yeah, I guess that's all the time that we have for today. Stop listening to this and go out and watch that film. Seriously,
Yeah.
go out and watch it. As always, our contact information is at the bottom. If you want to watch more, there's going to be an annotation right now on where you can watch more episodes. Stay dope, folks, and have a great day.